Hey J Nation, welcome to the video. It's your boy. And okay, today I'm gonna be starting up a series. It's Road to the Dream. It's basically this episode. I'm gonna be I can't talk. But okay, this episode I'm gonna be talking about basically my past and then just a little bit of information about myself and whatnot. I'm just gonna be talking to you guys. But I want to go ahead and say I'm sorry if I do get emotional or if I cry, anything like that, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be as real as I can. This is a very sad thing for me.
What do you want to be remembered for? I hope you want to be remembered as a grinder. Someone who fights their way through all the things that they go through.
Okay, hey J Nation, welcome to the video. It's your boy L. And okay, today I'm starting up a new little series. It's gonna be Road to the Dream, and basically the series is just gonna be me talking about myself, talking a little bit about information about myself, and a little bit of backstory. Today's episode is gonna be number 0. I'm not starting off on episode 1. The main reason is because I feel like I need to give a little bit of backstory about myself, a little bit of information about myself, because I bet you guys probably don't even know my name. So without further ado, that's probably the biggest reason. And I'm gonna be doing an episode every month. The main purpose of the series, and I want you guys honestly to know this, is for you guys to know me and to know that I've grinded for this come up, or whether I come up in the future, whether or not. And I just want you guys to know a little bit of information about me. I don't really see a lot of YouTubers that do a lot of talking about their past or anything else, maybe in gameplay videos, but I want to create a series where it's like, you can see my growth. You can see it in a clear set playlist of videos where I've just grown to this person, or, maybe if I don't even become big, whether it's just you seeing my growth, you see me mature, whatever may be the case. I just want to make this so that you guys can see for a straight fact. Okay. Now, first things first, I want to go ahead and start this series off with my name, because you guys, like I said, probably don't know it. My name is Lonnie Jackson the Fourth. Yeah, there's 4 of me out there. Fuck. But anyway, I'm the 4th, and yeah, that's crazy, man. There's been a lot of Lonnie Jacksons in this world. It's really crazy. But my birthday is November the 9th, and now we're getting trivial. 1996, by the way. Now we're getting very trivial. Let me go ahead and skip over that. Alright, now on to the main reason what I want to talk about. Main thing is why I started YouTube, why I started gaming and everything else. Now this is going to be a lot of backstory for you guys, and then I'm going to talk about my current situation. But okay, let me go ahead and get into it. The main reason why I started YouTube and gaming, I guess I'll have to go back and start talking about my high school. My high school experience, I was a track athlete. I went to nationals tons of times. I went to AAU nationals, that's summer nationals. I was a very good athlete, very promising, everything else. My sophomore year, I ended up tearing my hamstring. If you don't know what that is, you're going to have to look it up. But I ended up tearing my hamstring, and that caused me not to be able to run, but to lose a lot of speed and lose a lot of strength. So it really screwed me up in the end run. I ended up coming back, though, my junior year, and I worked really hard. I worked very, very hard. And sad thing about it is I ended up having to have a surgery, a gallbladder surgery. But with this happening, I ended up screwing myself even more, so I wouldn't be able to compete at the college level. So it screwed me over. My high school experience, my high school life sucked very, very much, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna front. I was bullied, and a lot of people didn't like me in college. I mean, high school. A lot of people didn't like me. Maybe I was a very awkward person. I really don't know. I really don't know. But a lot of people didn't like me, and a lot of people, really hated me in a sense. So it kind of sucked. A lot of people liked me though because I was good at sports, but a lot of people didn't like me at the same time. So it was very complicated high school. I was bullied a lot. My mom was sick of a lot, and that was very hard on me. It was very hard, because at the time in high school, I'd say up until my senior year, I lived with my mom, and it was me and my mom alone. And nobody was there. Nobody really helped us out that much. Well, yes, we had family that helped us out. Don't get me wrong, we had family that helped us out, but it was me and my mom. So it was a very hard time. Other than that, my dad was really tough on me. My dad's always wanted me to succeed. He's always wanted me to be better myself. He's always attended every one of my track practice, everything else, but he's always wanted me to better myself, so he's always been breathing down on my shoulders. You know, it's not that he doesn't believe I will become something with his gaming or anything else. It's just that he doesn't want me to waste my time. He wants me to do something that is a for sure fact, and you know, I just can't do it. I can't do stuff like how he wants me to do it. It's a very hard thing. Like, he's always breathing down my neck. And holy crap, did I seriously just get a follow out of the blue? My bad about that, guys. Somebody just followed me on Twitch. But other than that, I'd say, okay, let's go into college a year ago. And my bad, guys, you're probably always wondering, like, how does this tie in with how you're doing YouTube and gaming and Twitch and all that? Okay, you just got to bear with me, guys. Bear with me. A year ago, I started up college. I started up college at Pitt State University. And when I went to college, I had just a TV, a laptop, and a Roku device. A Roku device is like a streaming device where you can watch Netflix, Hulu, and all such. But I had just those basic threes as far as electronics, basic bed, a single dorm, and I had a girlfriend, and I went away from my family. It was freedom, you know. I had to get away from my pops so he wouldn't breathe down on my neck so much and everything else. I did not have a car when I was down at college, so it did kind of make me feel a little bit trapped in the dorm, but you know, that's what I did. It was cool though. Movie theater was like literally down the street, and gas station was literally the other way down the street. It was a really cool experience. But I had that feeling where I was missing something. And don't get me wrong when I say I'm missing something. Like, I'm not going complete gamer nerd on you guys, but when I'm saying I'm missing something, like, I felt like I wasn't myself. I felt really unhappy. And I noticed that about the first 2 weeks, I felt really, really unhappy. I ended up making friends, tons of friends. I mean, like I said, I had a girlfriend down there, so I mean, it was really just fun. But I ended up just very, very, very unhappy. And I'd say about 2 months in, I realized that, you know, like, I'm just extremely unhappy. I'm really depressed at this point, and something wasn't working. Like, you know, something just really wasn't working right. And from what I feel right now, I feel like I put myself in a bad environment. I feel like that wasn't where I was supposed to be. And I still think that to be true. But 2 months into that college experience, I ended up buying myself a Nintendo Wii. You guys are probably thinking, a Nintendo Wii? What the heck are you doing, man? But I ended up buying a Nintendo Wii so that me and my girlfriend would be able to play the game. And it was really cheap. It was like $40-some. So I decided, you know, why not get that? But I ended up getting myself a Nintendo Wii, and that made the depression and sadness a whole lot worse. I have no idea why. I have no idea why I felt that way. I couldn't really get it. So I decided, you know, like, to get myself a job, you know, maybe that will help me take away from some stuff, go to school, get a job, everything else. Main reason I also did get a job was because I was really broke. I still am broke. You know, when you're at college and a lot of your friends, because I had a lot of rich friends at the school, and their parents would send them like oodles and freaking buttload of money and stuff, so it was crazy. But I mean, when you're broke at college, the worst thing about it is, like, you know, you're gonna want to go out, you're gonna want to hang out, and not a lot of people are gonna want to pay for you. So it's just like, you know, and I'm not a beggar by all means. I'm not saying I wanted people to pay for me. It was just like, you know, you don't have any money, so it's like, what other option do you really have? You know what I mean? So it's just like, I decided to get a job and I wanted to take my girlfriend out, because I hated that fact. I couldn't take my girlfriend to the movies when I wanted to take her to the movies. So I ended up getting this job, and everything just failed for me. Like, I started literally failing my college classes. I didn't drop out of college, but I ended up failing my second semester classes, and you know, it just went all bad for me. It didn't go the right way for me. Everything just couldn't work out. I didn't know why. Like I said, I feel like I might have just put myself in a bad situation. I have no idea. I don't. But on to how I started my gaming, and, you know, like I said, why. This is all going to tie in, guys, I promise. But why I started it was because it all happened in one day for me. That's the best way I can say it. It all happened in one day. I've always played Call of Duty. I've played Call of Duty ever since Black Ops 2, but I've never played it like seriously competitive or anything else. I played it in my friends' dorms. I played Advanced Warfare in my friends' dorms a million times. Like, we'd stay up all night playing Advanced Warfare, and all my friends said I was really good. Like, compared to them, like, I was practically unbeatable. Like, they told me, like, you're really good. You should really take some time out. And a lot of my friends at the time played it competitively, but, you know, I just really, oh well. And I ended up the day of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 release, because I wanted a PlayStation 4 so bad, because there's a bunch of new games that I was like, okay, if I get this, maybe I'll be a little bit happy, maybe I'll show up. And I decided the day of Black Ops 3 release to go ahead and get everything. Now, the way it came about was I had about $160 in my pocket the day this started. I had no PlayStation 4, I had no nothing. And at the pawn shop, they gave me a call. That day, literally 10 minutes before they closed, they told me, hey, we got a PlayStation 4 up here for $140 with 2 games, a controller, and every cord. Right there, that was like a done deal. I went up there, snatched that mug up so quick. But after that, I had $20 more in my pocket. Not enough to get Black Ops 3, not enough to do anything, and I needed that for gas as well. So I ended up spending like $15 on gas. And oh yeah, I forgot to say, I ended up having to help pay for my friend's gas, because it's a long story. It's a long story. That's why I said I had to spend money on gas. It was a long story on that. I still didn't have a car down in college, but we ended up driving up to a GameStop in the town next to our college town, and there was a gaming tournament that night. GameStop was sponsoring some little company that was just doing gaming tournaments around there, and I didn't even have enough money to enter in the gaming tournament. I didn't have enough money. I just basically went with my friends because they were like, hey, well, we'll let you play when we go to sleep, or hey, you know. So I was like, you know, why not? Why not be there, you know? Maybe, you know, I can borrow the game sometime when they're at class or something. But ended up going there, and there's a tournament. You have to pay $15 to enter this tournament. And you get like a little bit of cash prize, and I forget, I think it was like $30, $40, $50 in cash, and then like Black Ops 3, the game, for whatever console you want it for. But I ended up entering the tournament. I didn't even have enough money to enter in the tournament. The dude literally just said, hey, you want to know what? We need one more person to play, so let's enter in. It was a free-for-all tournament, and I ended up winning like unanimously. I literally ended up whooping up every other kid in there. I don't know, like, literally how. It was like completely lucky for me, completely just luck, and I ended up getting the game that night and PlayStation 4. Now, basically how this ties in with why I started YouTubing and everything else is because right now I'm on a 2-monitor setup with a laptop. I have 2 monitors, a laptop, keyboard, Blue Yeti mic, and an Astro headset. And just like how I told you that story, how it all just happened, that's basically how I can tell you guys for how I got these monitors, how I got this Blue Yeti mic, how I got this Astro headset, how I got my keyboard and mouse. It just happened, like, you know. And you know, ever since I've been taking the time and just relaxing and, you know, playing the game, I've been feeling a lot more happier and like myself, and just, you know, a lot more relaxed. Like, right now I'm currently enrolled in a community college named Longview, and I have 4 classes, 12 hours, not 16, 12 hours. And I mean, I still don't know if college is what I want to do or college is where I want to be at, but at the same time, you know, I haven't had this much fun in a long time. I haven't felt like myself like this in a long time, and to me, it's just a sign, you know? Like, right now in the current moment I'm at, my girlfriend still goes back up to the same college. She's still my girlfriend, by the way. But when I look at it, it's just like, yeah, my bad. I'm trying not to get emotional. That's why I keep looking up or keep looking around. It's like, when I look at it, you know, from where I've came and from how I felt and from everything that's been going on, it's like, this is kind of meant to be. Right now, I'm still broke. There's still tons of things I want to buy. There's still tons of things I want to get myself, but I know I have to keep grinding. And I know I have to keep putting myself out there and keep working at it. But it's just like, literally a year ago, I looked at myself and I was depressed. You know, I wasn't like, oh my God, sleeping in a car, or, you know, broke, or but I didn't want to be somewhere. I hated where I was at. I hated what was going on with my life. I hated going to work every day. I hated sitting there just trying to be someone I'm not, you know. And now here I am. I'm making videos for you guys, and I'm happy. I literally enjoy it. I sit up most of the nights thinking about how I can make these videos better, or what can I do for you guys. I'm gonna try to get a PC as soon as I can, so I can, you know, start upgrading the quality of these videos, start making some high quality videos, you know. But at the same time, you know, it's all in a work's progress. And I thank you guys so much for who's still sticking around watching this video to this day, or who's watching it right now. I don't know, but thank you guys so much, because without you guys I couldn't do any of this. I wouldn't be here sitting here making this video. Without you guys supporting me and having my back, you know, it means the world. Like, I can post a video and have a smile on my face every day, but it doesn't cover up, you know, how I feel on the inside, you know. And I'm not trying to sound like a girl or sound like a little kid, but, you know, there has been a lot of hard times behind this. There has been a lot of sad. There has been a lot of, you know, desperation, and, you know, I want to get big, but at the same time, I'm going to take it slow, and I'm keep grinding. I'm never going to give up. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. And without God, I'm nothing. J Nation, stay strong, never give up. And thank you guys again for checking out this video. Thank you. Peace.